I uh, Dana, I enjoyed the session with you. And thank you very much for being very patient
Thank you.
and then doing whatever you can just to put me back in place, like on the track on how to do this. So I appreciate that, and I recognize and appreciate that. So, and I appreciate it. Thank you. I really enjoyed this.
It's my pleasure. So what is your overall experience like? How likely do you recommend this training?
Of course, with other people, right? So, but I like you mentioned before, um, it's because you also have you are going to create a group training, but you're absolutely correct because it's not going to be as effective as one-on-one, but you can get more people. At least they like. I think on my review I mentioned about two parts. One is understanding the system, the platform itself, which a lot of things are what you train me. I don't think I can find it online, or I cannot find it in the, or maybe I did not find it yet, like in social media or in CreateStudio platform itself. Like for example, creating that shadow, I have not found. I did not know. I did not find anything. But of course, the basic one like masking you can find somewhere, but it's still hard to kind of trying to go to different places and try to find. But with your teaching, your mentorship on the very first part, without the effect, because the effect is today, it's just make it clear on what the system, what the platform software can do, um, and the way that you teach also building up. So I will say this, I was forced to use something, the basic first before, like, hey, it's actually already automated with this whatever it is.
Right. And what are you planning to use it for? Like, what are you going to leverage Create Studio to help you with your business?
Create contents. I'll do create contents. So that's what I'm thinking about because that's my purpose in the beginning.
Mhm.
That I'm going to create contents and help to add value to the industry that I'm in. Yeah, so far that's what I have in mind. But of course, I want to, when I have time, I also want to play around like with my kids, like to put them into here or something like that, you know, like create a family's animation, whatever it is. Because the first time that I look into the this Create Studio before I join your class, I try to do the bubble head. I just take my daughter's head, like yeah. So that's something that I think I'm gonna do. Yeah.
That's awesome. And so far, from what you learned, do you think that Create Studio is powerful enough to help you grow your business and create content to add value to your audience?
Yeah. That's also another thing that I was pleasantly surprised because when I bought it, like a year ago, like I paid the $67 for whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then now I pay for the additional the premium things. So even with the basic things, because I did not know how to use it, I thought like, oh, I just waste my money because I thought this is just drag and drop and cannot do anything else like beside just following what's already there. But apparently, what's already there, I did not explore what they can do. Which after you showed me the very first part and second part as well, it's just I, I guess in a way I'm glad I'm in this platform. And then the other part is I do not need to learn or create like very challenging animation using 3ds or whatever it is, right? Because I also see this guy in LinkedIn, uh, he's a animator or creator animator, and like Yeah, but your graphic is okay. I mean, you can do a lot of different things using arrow and things like that, creating that. But I think that's something that I do not need. But I said like the graphic one in Create Studio is a lot better. The quality of the graphic as well. So yes, you're right. So I can do a lot and maybe can improve whatever, hopefully. And right now, I don't know yet because it also depends on me how to create. Yeah.
Yeah, just remember that all it takes is practice, right? And that's what we've learned throughout the training is that you get to work on assignments in order for you to get better. So all you have to do after the training is just keep that consistency, trying to create and keep, like, as in keep practicing over and over again until you get better. So if you just dedicate some time to create content and have a goal, right? You already mentioned, and I'm glad that you mentioned that you will utilize this tool to create content and add some value to your audience. So all it takes at the very beginning is you practicing and start creating, some videos, and share those videos with group members to get some feedback. And like I said, the most important part that comes after that is simply getting inspiration from others just by looking at what people are doing, learn from their ideas, and then come up with your own idea to be more creative and add your own touch to make your animation look great. And like you said a minute ago, the animation does not really have to be complex because simple is more, right? So when you keep it, the simple, when you keep it to the simplest, it just works like magic, right? All you have to do is just to create some videos that really explains your complex ideas and make it easy for your audience to understand. That's how you can add value to your viewers. And so I wish you success. I look forward to seeing you creating really amazing stuff with Create Studio, and I can't wait for you to finish that project and share it with me. Let me have a look, and then we can review it together and see what we can do if there's any adjustments or anything like that. But hopefully, you'll be good to go on that part. And it was definitely an amazing experience working with you throughout the training. I like the fact that you had lots of questions because I love questions. It just tells me that the person is keen to learn, right? So you're engaging with me throughout the training, asking so many questions. That's what keeps me also excited to go and answer all these questions and keep going and teaching you something new. So yeah, I love the fact that you had so many questions to ask. It's amazing because you are so keen to learn something new and get yourself into the world of animation.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.